This is as good a place to rest as any.
Catch on quickly.
Olivants. They say each leg was as tall as 3 men, and thicker than a wagon. They carried all of Writ on their backs and laid it on the mountaintop.
That sounds embellished.
Like you've ever seen them, have you?
There are a few of these beasts left out west. They're peaceful giants, slow to anger.
Wish I could see one. If there's anything you haven't told me about Rammuha, now's the time.
She's a manipulative creature, an adept at twisting the truth as she sees fit. Be careful around her.
Thus to all wrongdoers. Whoever this was got hobbled and then left here to starve to death.
I was a fool to underestimate her capacity for cruelty. It won't happen again.
The judge's hall. Are you ready?
I can go ahead, talk to her. Maybe she'll back down.
No. We're doing this together. I feel like this. Calmer.
Judges! You are charged with treason and conspiracy to sabotage the Coalition's war effort. Step down or be destroyed.
Infidel! Gunbearer! Black powder? In our glorious hall?
And who are you to order us, trench filler?
I am the last warning you'll ever get.
Stand down, Rammuha.
Banshee, the rumors were true. We're no longer below, death god. You cannot presume to command me. And you're too diminished to make me.
Stand down, Rammuha.
You are...
God. She called you Death God. Who are you, Enki?
The one who just helped you kill a goddess.
Don't change the subject. You had every chance to tell me what you were a god of. What else are you hiding from me?
I am your ally in this. Your best and only chance to stop this disaster. That should be all you need to know.
This isn't over. Let's get back to camp before the judges bring every knight in root down on our heads. That's better.
we meet again.
Do you think the great below is as miserable as the host says it is?
Well, they've been right about everything now, so I'm inclined to agree.
Take them down, Lord.
Would you give me a moment? I'll be right with you.
Done and dusted. All right, gather round. There's something you should know.
You look like death warmed over, boy.
Race you to the grave, Sergeant.
Smart ass. I'll be damned. You killed a god. After what happened back at dawn, I never even thought it would be possible.
We didn't kill her soon enough. The Peaks is in no state to give us an army.
Well, if we lack an army to do the weeding, we'll tear the evil out ourselves.
What does that even mean?
It means there's another way we can help. I got a letter from Yahara. They'd been in Wanderer's Rest, also trying to get reinforcements.
What did it say?
That the dead have reached there as well. Torn down everything in their path. Said they looked like a gilded army, nothing they'd ever seen before.
Sounds like another god. Right. We're setting off for Wanderer's Rest, and then we'll...
You're going to try and fight another god? After everything you saw here?
I can't leave those people at its mercy, Baz.
Luca? Young? Is this what the rest of you want?
I've got to get Yahara out of there.
Seems like the right thing to do.
Fine. I'll pack the supplies and prep the birds. We're ready to go when you are. Fancy a round?
Set them up, Hop. for hours.
Fancy a round of Sebo?
Game on.
Sore eyes. What's the news? We set off for Wanderer's Rest, birthplace of civilization, and the richest, most educated place in the world. That is, until the gods got loose. Gods like Enki, the god of death. Who knows what else he's lied about? What kind of path he's leading Nor down? She's been trying to corner the death god, force him to come clean. He's dodged her so far. No matter. His luck won't hold after we find Yohara in First Anchor. We'll make sure of that.
Solid ground at last.
Now you speak, after giving me the silent treatment for 2 weeks.
See, the spark falls into the pan, making the powder ignite, and that's what propels the shot.
So it blows up in your hand?
Not if you do it right. Want to try?
No. Hello again.
You had news, Forge Master.
I've learned a group from my former order has been seeking a relic.
They can have it then. My fight isn't with the Knights anymore.
This isn't some trinket, no. It's a piece of sacred armor, passed down generations. We cannot let it fall into their hands.
They've been away from the peaks for a while. Couldn't we reason with them?
That's a dangerous plan. Last I heard, the armor was entombed in Sun Shelter. I would start the search there. Hello again. Did you get the armor yet?
Not yet.
Be quick.
You're right there.
You know.
You can't play deaf and dumb forever, you know.
Fire.
What?
The hamlet's on fire.
Damn. Let's go.
An old blessing. Thank you.
Lucas said Yahara was staying here. Let's go get them. I'm looking for someone. They're with the Coalition.
Reeks of black powder? Ill-mannered like a mower with mites?
That's the one, yeah.
They left just before all the trouble with the dead started. They're not coming back, are they?
Not if I can help it.
There's a man camping out on Nomad's coast. People say he's a bandit trying to get back on the straight and narrow.
And how are his former gang members taking it?
Poorly. I dread to think what will happen to him at this rate. A mysterious woman came by here on her way to Cape Reunion. She couldn't stop raving on about her ancestral duty.
You think she's mad?
That, or at least religious. In any case, those back roads are hardly safe. A settlement out by Goatfoot Gorge is on its last legs. If it hadn't been for that Coalition captain helping them.
A Coalition captain? Here? Is he recruiting?
From what I hear, he could use all the help he can get. You know, there's a burial ground for Coalition soldiers just outside our hamlet.
Perhaps I'll visit sometime. Pay my respects.
No better time to confront your mortality than now.
That's a mean mug, if ever I've seen it.
Mercy, those ruffians are gone. Now we can travel in peace.
You're from the front, aren't you? Please, my husband serves at dawn. Under Field Marshal Summer. I haven't heard from him in weeks.
I was sent home months ago, lass. Best try asking someone else.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
I could do with some Sebo!
All right,
Set them up again, come on!
We don't have to cower anymore.
What's this then?
First it was bandits, now it's the dead. Feels like the old world.
You know I'm still mad at you after 3 peaks, right?
Would you have accepted my help if
I'd have known you were Death himself. Still haven't wrapped my head around that. But you lied to me, Enki. Don't ever do that again.
Understood. Might prove useful.
Harvest was awful this year. Think I should mend my boat, go back to fishing.
That looks like one of your coalition insignia. What is it?
It's the Soldiers' Memorial. We should go back.
You can go back to the camp if you want to. I'd like to take a look around.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
All right, then. We might as well do it properly and like the vigils.
Vigils?
The fire watches for the dead. You don't let it go out.
These don't look like any headstones I've seen.
They can't bring the bodies all the way from Dawn, so people make these shrines instead. I knew this one. Again. Again.
What is that?
What we called him. He was a mower herder from out in the sticks. Had this accent we could barely make out. Every time he'd fire the cannon, he'd shout, "Again! Again!" It stuck.
Narwak. Echar Nark.
This one was the face. Prettiest woman I'd ever laid eyes on. But pity me, was she cold.
You never got along then?
Not for lack of trying.
Kuthchrar. Kri. Kurtbek. Why didn't you want to come here at first?
All I've known are camps, trenches, and memorials, Enki. I've spent my life in the first two, and I'll end up in the third. a hedge doctor. Had the best hangover cures. Knew how to sleep with his eyes open.
Impressive.
Every other word he spoke was a lie. But you never could hold it against him.
Ebram nib, kurdmek, dobnom.
What are those things you're saying at each shrine?
An apology for not being there for them. To hear their stories.
Does that mean they'll be forgotten?
Only if you let them. Welcome find. These soldiers. I was not in the below to receive them, to cleanse their souls and preserve their memories.
These were my comrades. My friends. I didn't think about them until we were here, but you shouldn't be the only one that remembers them, Enki.
I know, but I will cherish them all the same.
This was awful this year. Think I should mend my boat, go back to fishing.
What's this then? You're in my way.
Wouldn't give me
What are we going to do, Captain?
That's a pretty speech, Captain. But those people look exhausted.
And you are?
Norvanek, sapper. At your service.
Azradel, former captain. Came back to find my home ravaged, so I thought I'd help. I'm not gonna mince words, Sapper. These dead are like nothing I've ever seen before. These people are brave, but bravery alone won't cut it. Our only option is to inflict enough losses on them in a single battle that we have time to dig in.
Sounds dire. So what's the plan?
We need some specialists. A few veterans that served under me still live nearby. Problem is, we're no longer on best terms. They want nothing to do with me. Perhaps you could convince them.
I'll see what I can do.